Hello, welcome to a LEGO review. I'm looking back at a lot of the older sets I never got a chance to, before I did this whole review thing properly on YouTube. And here is LEGO set 7620 from Indiana Jones. And for me personally, I had to get this set. Why? Because Sean Connery, James Bond. Well, he's not James Bond here, but you get the idea. I had to get this set because it's Sean bleeping Connery. And of course you have Harrison Ford, but whatever. Anyway, plus this was the smallest Indiana Jones set, so it was highly affordable. Before I even do the review, I highly recommend you track this set down if you can get it for a decent price. But yeah, based on the third movie, of course, The Last Crusade, the scene in the middle where he just found his dad and escaping the castle and on the bike chase. Top of the box. Bottom of the box, sideways of the box, Night of the Living box, and of course the back of the box. Oh, focus, focus. There we go. Pretty much showing exactly what you get inside, which is useful. Of course, inside you get the instructions book. See, is anything interesting here? Well, you got the parts list, you got all these other sets in the back. You got, let's see, that's from the older movies, that's from the first one. Snakes, why did it have to be snakes? This awesome set, which is, it's cool, but it's too big. I didn't get it. You have the video game advert here. Of course, it's pointless to play the first game now, just get the second one because it has the entire first game in it. And more advertisement there. Oh look, Naval Starfighter, they're releasing another Naval Starfighter this year in 2015. Yeah, the set itself, you get these two boxes, which is yay. That's it, that's the review, bye. No, I'm kidding. You have a normal one-sided bike, which is, it's cool, it's just a grey version of the bike, it's fine. Note it doesn't have the little pegs that go in there to make them stand like you do these days. So, inferior bike from the past. You have the bike with the sidecar. Again, it's the same bike, it's just, just been plugged in into the sidecar. It's, it's very solid. Doesn't really, well, it can fall apart kinda, but, it's solid enough. It's good to be able to fall apart somewhat, so you can do like stunts maybe. There's a little backpack on there, and a little handle there for him to hold Indy's whip. You have this flag, because, and you have the main set piece, which is this gate. Comes down here. You gotta lift it up a little bit more, then it can go. So that's not accurate, you want a bit higher. And on the other side there's nothing really in there, it's just a single wall. It's background fodder, pretty much. But that's fine, I guess, just to have there. So let's put these boxes there, and let's populate it. And we'll put a flag there, because, and we'll put this bike here. And yeah, minifigure time. Well, before we do that, we do have the map, which of course you should send to the Marx Brothers. Even zoom in, I can't read it. It's squiggly writing, but someone with good eyes probably can read this map, and it probably says the same thing as it does in the movies. But I'll put this there. First figure you have in there is a Nazi who has the same face as Bruce Wayne. So Bruce Wayne was a Nazi, and he's also a vampire because he doesn't die, hence he's Batman. He's been around since World War II. Of course, Superman and Batman all that have been around since World War II. The body print is, this is one of the bodies that's been copied so many times in bootleg figures, and the body print overall is pretty nice, except for the flesh colored area, which looks darker than the head. It just looks wrong. They put the wrong paint there, or didn't put enough paint there. Either way, the coloring is not correct. But that doesn't make sense because the body is actually a lighter tone than the flesh-colored head and hands. So Why is this print darker than the skin? Has a revolver, which is not technically accurate, but whatever. He's just got a gun. This is the guns that they have back then. They didn't make any extra guns for these sets, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, it doesn't make sense. I mean, he can have a revolver, I guess, but doesn't have a Nazi standard issue pistol, which is annoying. Of course, I have Indiana Jones, who's in every single Indiana Jones set. There he is. You probably want to stay tuned for the showcase video for him without the little backpack. This backpack's kind of cool. Him having a revolver makes sense. The whip, I remember these. This will just like pull out, and then it will just flip back in. A lot of molding injection dots all over. The only thing annoying with this is it's always in the curl, so you really need another brown one that's not in the curl. You know, put them together for good use, because just this one alone is annoying. I can't even like hang Indy because it will just warp back upwards. So it's useful, I guess, but just doesn't really make too much sense. No backprint. And as for Indy's face, he doesn't look like, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look like Indiana Jones. I mean, Indiana Jones didn't really have, I mean, he had a little bit of hair on him, but this print is so dark that it just looks like he's got a beard instead of just a little bit of hair. And this one looks nothing like Harrison Ford. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like Indiana Jones at all. I mean, we put the whole thing together, you can say, oh, that's just, like, you can maybe say he's Indiana Jones, but if you didn't, like, really care, like, you weren't, like, a big Indiana Jones fan, people would just say, oh, that's just an adventurer that maybe Indiana Jones is based on. But it doesn't look like Indiana Jones, which really sucks, because this guy, no backprint, but Sean Connery looks like Sean Connery. Like, they put so much care into this guy. I mean, just look at that face. That is Sean Connery. This is just brilliant. This looks amazing. They must really love this guy. Like, lots of people love this guy. It's so cool. Not only does the face look like him, but they also put extra, you know, attention into making sure the glasses was all like metallic prints. That's great. His beard does get a bit weird on the edge of the print though, but if you just look from the front, this is definitely Sean Connery, and it's just amazing. The body print is accurate enough. He has a little book there, like his journal, so that's cool. You know, nice little attention to detail there. This is a really good minifigure. Might be one of my favorite minifigures of all time. Not because I just, you know, it's because I love the character so much, but just because he represents the character so much. And for that reason alone, if you like Indiana Jones or you like Sean Connery's actor, this is the only way to get Sean Connery as a Lego figure, and it looks so much like him. It might be, you know, him in his old age, but that is definitely Sean Connery without a doubt. If you know who Sean Connery is, you look at that and you go, yeah, that's him. If you don't know who Sean Connery is, you go, it's still pretty good. It's still a pretty good figure because there's a lot of details going on the face and the torso. Unlike, you know, Nazi is fine, but Indiana Jones really doesn't look like Indiana Jones. Now, of course, this is a smaller set, so, you know, price would have gone up since it's been released. Since it was released back in 2008. Christ. I feel old, so old. But hopefully, because of it being the smallest set, you should be able to get it not too expensive, I hope. But I wonder how many other people also love that figure so much, because I do hope that that figure becomes worth something someday or gets recognition, because it's a really good figure. And they won't be doing Indiana Jones Lego sets for a long time, I'm sure, but if they ever do, I hope they get another chance to redo Indiana Jones. That would be really great. So yeah, try and pick this up. It's still really good set. The tiny little build, just enough there to have a lot of fun with. I mean, even though it's such a small box, you got 3 figures and you got 2 bikes going on. You have a little set piece. Sure, it's just a little like guard tower, but that's enough for you to, you know, play with if you really want to. So it's great little set. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and guys, take care and have a nice day. Bye. Since we're on the subject of Lego Indiana Jones, I went to Legoland in Windsor when Indiana Jones Lego was just coming out, and so when I got there, I got this A4, A3, A2 size Lego Indiana Jones poster. it's pretty great. I got 2 of these because my brother got one too. I think that's you know, that's cool. Just get a better angle of it. And focus. There we go. So we got Indiana Jones. Yeah, it's pretty much everything from it's pretty much the first movie poster done in Lego. It is drawn though; it's not just a photo of Lego. So that's cool. But of course, the downside is all these characters just don't look the part, unfortunately. But you know, as an overall thing, it's still a really nice poster. I like it, and yeah.